How's the voice this evening? It's much better, guys. Still got a little bit of a cough, but most of it's disappeared. It was just wasn't worth it streaming for a couple of days. Just give it a good rest. I'm feeling much better. So yeah, we're going to keep going on with these changes to the buildings. Getting these foundation wall hole, conveyor wall holes and elevators on all the buildings. I think we're up to over here. Yep. We've done that one, we've done this one. We're up to this one here. Alright, well, we just get stuck into it. Let me know if you notice anything unusual. I have made some changes to my a couple of small little changes to my computers, and if you notice any audio out of sync or anything like that, let me know, or anything. Oh yeah, that one's there. Excuse me. Okay, that's that one. And then I've got this one here. This is the side. That's good. That's the one. I'm just going to get in the right spot. we'll have to work out where the personal elevator is going to go on this one. Let's get this over here. I'm in a bit of a groove with doing this now. I sort of know what I can get it done relatively quickly. Of course, I've got to pick the right blueprint or buildable. We'll deal with that power in a minute. That's fine. So that looks good. Radio, and then get rid of those and those. That's it. That's in the right spot. The right orientation. Building it there wouldn't have helped. No, it's not the right orientation, it's that one there. And that one there. What's everyone been up to the last couple of days? Anyone been playing the 1.1 patch? 1.1.1.1? Notice any problems with it or? Right, now that power's going to come over to here, and it's just stopped there and is going to that pole for the second. Okay, so we need to do the power in the building, so that's all these poles. All the way. Alright. We've got our assembler pole. I'm trying to remember where it was. was. Gaz, still trying to find the focus to rebuild my liquid biofuel plant in a build that matches the other factories. Yeah, right. Oh, I'm sure it'll turn up when you least expect it. That's what I want. So where's that? It's on the... This one. Oh, yeah, that's alright. Even some possible blueprints build for it. Oh. Blueprints. Yeah, I'm gonna build some blueprints soon with the... when I start doing the next set of machines, because I want to see if I can get the conveyor belts snapping to the layouts properly. So that go there. See if I can fit the constructor side of it in one, and then the refineries and packaging in another. Ooh, that sounds very promising. That's good. Power's connected. Now, if I'm correct, that should just avoid clipping. Yep, beautiful. Things are going to look nice when I'm done. Having all these same styles in all the buildings. That's that done. So what have we got here? I've got the power coming down here just for this. That. Might be okay there. good. I'm going to get rid of a few more of these power poles. But also I will grab this and take it probably to here, and then there. Right, that's that. And then I can go to here. Sweet. I should be able to get rid of this power pole. And this one here. Now we need to go this way and do this building. Elevator. We need to do that first. I think here is fine.
Megan thanks you very much for your resub.
Thank you Morgant1C for renewing your tier 1 sub of 42 months. What's orange, small, and sheds fur? Ike, but the answer is always 42.
Morganti, what's orange, small, and sheds fur? I don't know, but the answer is always 42. Well, if that's not a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference, I don't know what is. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Thanks very much for your resub. 42 months is absolutely amazing. I really appreciate that long generosity and support. How are you today? What's going on? Big fan of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I've read the book. Listen to the audiobook. Watched the movie, but I've watched the 80s TV series they had of it, which is, that's pretty special. If you've never seen it, it's definitely worth checking out. It's been a while since I managed to plop into a stream of yours. How are you doing? How's the world coming along? Yep, things are going alright. And Randy's had a eyelid operation on Monday. He's he just needed to have a sty removed, so that happened, and that's corresponded with my week off I'm having between jobs, so I can look after him. But yeah, it went all well. Yeah. you never watched any of it, only read it, didn't even know there was one. If you can get access to that 80s Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy TV series, it's amazing. Like, it's that good. It's just, I wouldn't say it's budget done, but the acting is excellent. But yeah, so I've just been pottering around and getting a few things done. We're resting up because I was sick with a cold at the same time. Ari Boots, welcome. Good to see you. So I've managed to put a few videos out, make a couple of videos. I've got a whole series of videos I'm about to release soon, all about the house move and my computer setup and all that. It's pretty interesting. I think it's going to be a good one to watch. I've just been holding off on releasing them until I've got them all in order and ready to go. So yeah, I think you'll like it. It's some of it's IT related. So yeah. And yeah, so next week I start my new jobs. And yeah, this is my week off between working in electrical wholesale, and now I'm moving back to childcare. Looking forward to it. New job, yes. Good luck and good start with your new old jobs. That's it. So I'm actually doing casual. So I'll work for 2 different childcare companies, and one of them's a company and one of them's like a council shire, and they manage about 8 different childcare centres. So one of them I'm basically got Thursday and Friday every week, and the other one is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday when I'm needed. So I'll be able to do some other things, content creation wise and that, if I'm not actually working.
Hey Smackin', you just got a follow.
Thank you, Hema77, for the follow.
Hema, thanks very much for the follow. Welcome. So you got all sorts of things going on at the moment. No, that's not it. No, don't clap. That was terrible. It's not something you clap for, that one. How are you today, Hema? But yeah, I'm alright. It's a bit warm, but my AC keeps you cool. Excellent. Oh man, it's the opposite over here. The cold weather. Oh, it's terrible. But it's better than the hot weather. I can handle it over the hot weather, that's for sure. I wouldn't mind a bit of my cold right now. Well, yeah, let's jump on the plane and come over and you'll be right. Alright, that's to the, okay, so that's the power to the next 4 up when it's needed. That's done. So we'll move on to this one. And we'll just clear out the old. That. Let me be careful here what I get rid of. Yep, and then which one is this? That's there, I think. I'm definitely looking forward to getting back to childcare. It's that's the wrong spot. Yeah, it's. I think it's more enjoyable than what I was doing. We'll see. Well, I know it is. Okay, so power. The best job is the one you're looking forward to, but you're not wrong there. Okay, so I've got the power there ready to go. Yep. Okay, so let's continue this. We'll just put the I suppose we should put the Oh, I'm so glad the vertical nudging is here. Just going to do that for the moment. Where am I? Yeah, well, actually, that's all I'm going to do for the moment. That's for a lift. I might mix it up and put the lift here. Yeah, actually, yeah. Right, and then I'll do the, almost forgot these. Looking good. We'll fix this up at the end. Right. To there. And I wish you could define your default power pole or wall connector, wall outlet. Because I use Mark II all the time. I rarely use Mark Is. You can't put Mark II on the hotbar. Yeah, I can, but I'm using all the spots in the hotbar for what I want. I don't have one selected. I could put it on there actually. Which one's one? But it's not just, like, I suppose when I'm doing this one it's fine. But when I'm on other, it's just that default. There you go, that good suggestion. But that, when it's more when you're doing building a power line, that one. I want the default to be a 1 or a 2. Like, and when you build off a 2, it builds a 2. But from a machine or anything, it's a 1. It's more work either way, yeah. Yep. Alright, so that should have power on the elevator now. Yep, which means I've got power on the roof, so now I'm going to do the power for these. You build very interesting and spacious factories. It inspires me a lot with my own construction. Thanks very much. What I have here, Hema, is a particular playthrough style I'm doing where every factory is a product line. So that one there is something. Probably reinforced iron plate, maybe? No. No, that one's the screw factory. That's the reinforced iron plate factory. That'll be the rotor factory. And this one I'm on here, this is the AI limiter factory. The only ones that aren't just one only is like the ammunition factory I've got here. A couple of little ones like that. Like the space elevator part factory. And what I'm going through at the moment is I'm going through and converting this style I came up with here, which I wasn't entirely happy with. But when I heard the conveyor wall holes were coming, then I was like, yep, I know what I'm doing. So that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm going around and replacing all of those on all my buildings with conveyor wall holes so it all matches up. Yeah, I've never put a staircase here on this one. Interesting. Probably... Right. So that should be, that's there. And everything I just said was probably when I was on an ad break. Sorry about that. So what I was saying was I have separate factories. So I have like this is a AI limiter factory. There's like a screw factory, a reinforced iron plate, a rotor factory, and so on and so on. This one here is the exception to the rule when it's something like ammunition and that sort of stuff. So yeah, you can actually, there's, if you look here, oh no. The spreadsheet was what I meant to do then. That spreadsheet has the whole playthrough planned out. So you can see what's actually going to be built. so that's that in place. Anyway, I hope that answers a few questions. Lots of use of blueprints. So I'm replacing the blueprint I had that had the conveyor wall mounts on all 4 sides. So not only having it on 2 sides, so the because I don't need them now that I've got the conveyor wall holes. Just something I've been waiting for a very long time. Can I show you my steel production? I certainly can. Give me 1 sec. I'll just put this in and patch the holes up. I don't need to reconnect the belts and all that with these holes because everything's connected anyway. I'm just removing the support mechanism. Alright. Alright, so over here, this is my steel ingot factory. I've got those 3 pure coal nodes up the top there. I've got that coming down to truck stations, and the trucks are bringing the coal in. They've got the 3 pure iron nodes down there, and they're on truck stations there, and they're bringing the iron in. So that's all coming in underneath. We've got iron and coal. And then that goes up into various layouts of foundries. They've all got what's actually going on. And actually, something I'm meaning to do, I haven't done yet, is the conveyor belt monitoring, the throughput monitors. Now that I've got these, yeah, I can have a look and go, well, I can see how much is coming in completely, but then this is a tough one, because, yeah, I suppose, yeah, that feeds all of those, so I can monitor this one here, but that'll have to be, oops. Just trying to get the ideal position. Keep it. So I should be able to see there's supposed to be 216 for each one coming in there. So that'll be interesting to see if that is actually the case. And the same with so 6 machines. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure I got this right. 5, 6. It's a bit tough, this, because the way I'm feeding the coal in is actually, they are getting that, or if that was 36 times 4, that's the 144. So I am receiving the correct amount in, the way I've split it up. Because then I have another 6 machines, which is this, but also see a bit's going to, how many is this doing? This is doing a lot. So that my signs aren't helping a lot. Well, they help me know what I'm producing for each thing, but if I'm not feeding them directly. Anyway, they all come out to their, the point I'm making here is I don't make a whole bunch of ingot machines and put it all on the same belt and then divvy it up later. I take it straight from the machines. If I need 6 machines making something, I have that 6 machines, the output of that will go specifically over to where they're destined. So I've got some here coming over here to the, this will be the steel pipe factory, I think. Yeah, this is steel pipes on this floor. And this is steel pipe for that floor. And then all those steel pipes go off once again. If it's a specific production line coming in, there's 6 machines bringing that steel in, which is coming up here and down there, and then those steel pipes are going off to that specific production line. You build towers in a compact area for 1,000 coal and 1,000 iron. Nice. That's another good way of doing it. So yeah, that's the steel pipes, and this is more steel coming over here. This is the steel beams. And then the steel beams are going off to where they need to go, whatever production line. Yeah, I like to see things moving about the factory. Instead of sending one big fat belt of everything over and breaking it off as I need it, if I need a belt of concrete for encased industrial beams, then I bring just that belt for that production line. It's a different way of doing it, but I've tried all sorts of different methods in all my playthroughs, so I like to try different things all the time. Torlak, hello, welcome. How are you today? Okay, so I need to get rid of this. That one. That one's... I'm going to just get rid of the side bits of this one. And leave everything else. And that one... there. Get rid of these. What's going on today, Torlak? That's those. And so I've done the power tower, and I need to do the power poles. That's where I was up to. So I've got my assembler pole. I think it's gonna go watching while you're working. Hopefully things are going well with everyone else. Indeed they are. Glad you can enjoy yourself while working, or help you enjoy working. Could be a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B. I think I've screwed up. No, that's right. For the moment, and the power. So power's coming in. Might take it from down here. Probably there. There. Yeah, we'll do there. Do it from the other side because I can actually see this cable. So what have you got? That will go to there. Do this side first. Oh, I must be hitting an amount of machines or objects because I'm getting some stutters when I connect different power circuits together. That's only just started happening. Alright. And then this. Okay, so that. that one. I don't need that anymore. There's nothing up there. So I don't need that anymore. So we can get rid of those. More tidying. Nice. And then I'll do these. I'll put this one here for the time being. I'm just going to get a jumper on. I'll be back in a second. Alright, that's better. Let's get a little bit of a chill going on. Oh, we've got deadlocks again. I have to redo some of the routes, I think. Or are they? No, they resolved it themselves. I didn't need to come after all. You waste my time. But yeah, that intersection's a bit too congested. There we go. Right, so that better. Bill Draco, hello, welcome. How are you today? That should be this building done. Oh no, I wanted to replace all of these. You're doing well, excellent. What's on the cards for today? Why am I carrying a doggo statue? What else do you do with doggo statue? I'll tell you the The absolutely honest answer is... Oh, it's called viewer engagement. It gets you to ask a question. And it doesn't have a big animation either. So like, you know, some of the like the, you know, every time you build something and you come back, there's an animation there. Whereas the doggo, it's nice and quiet. Morgantic with the large abatey emote. Thanks very much, Morgantic. And you were working on your Satisfactory build. You just started over. Very exciting. Look, I'll be back in 1 sec. My battery's just died. You need a new headset. The wireless one you have only lasts about 12 hours. Only 12 hours is alright. I just use double A's because I use a pack, a UHF pack, because my computer's in another room. Yeah. You hate when your battery randomly dies. All that coffee needed to refuel it. Yep. Alright, let's fix up some of these. And I think this set of batteries I just picked up is a bit flat, but they'll last for a bit. All the other ones recharge. You got yourself a 3.5mm low latency transmitter, but it's digital, so Bluetooth audio quality without latency. It only lasts 4 hours on its own, but I just put up with a small USB power bank in your pocket and it lasts like 72 hours. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's perfect for those extra long streams. Just haven't done one of those for a while. Yeah, I definitely get the background interference noise with this headset I have. Okay, you're back. Had to say hello to a beautiful French woman driving a truck. Well, who wouldn't say hello? And then I should end that sentence with "we." Oh, I'm cultured. All right. You tried one of those once and sent it back within 5 hours. Couldn't stand it. The digital transmitter is bliss. That'd be something I'll have to look into when I got a few small dollars. Or maybe I need to find the company that makes them and tell them I'll do a review for them if they send me a pair. What would you suggest for a new wireless headset? What Morgantic's got sounds pretty good, to be honest. Anything with a swappable battery. Yeah, you can just throw it in Discord. Absolutely, Morganic. You can also, you can pop the link here in chat as well. There's no problems. You need something with a microphone, as I'm probably gonna start streaming in the next couple of months. Ooh. Yeah, that's a good one then. And what was I going to say? Well, for a microphone, I've got a transmitter here onto my lapel, So it doesn't matter where I turn my head, I'm always picking up my voice. If you like wearing a hat. And you want a review of that, it's actually on my YouTube channel. It's the newer CM28. And it goes over all of it. You're currently wearing a headset that's making me sweat like a feathered hog. Yeah, and I got sick of wearing something over my head and over my ears. That's why I've got that backpack with these little earbuds just sitting in there, and they hang out the back. It means I've got two things. I've got my microphone, all that hooked up, and then I've got my earphones separately. But that's just how it is. Yeah, that's what I got until my wireless charges, and the wireless only lasts about 12 hours. Ooh. Oh, there you go. That's the one Morganic's talking about. Excellent. I'll definitely grab a copy of that and have a look into it. Add it to my wish list. I'm always looking for things to waste money on. I got a Bluetooth one when I was doing the workshop streams, and it had a Bluetooth dongle that went in the back of the computer and like a special, I don't know if it was Bluetooth, but it was a special transmitter sort. And then it was another, that's right, it was another like power pack like the one I've currently got. Oh, that one just died too. My battery lux is not too good. But that one I found, I think the problem I had with that was it was another output source instead of just being part of my line out solution, which made things complicated from a streaming perspective, kind of. Yeah, this one's got more life. Nice. Yeah. But I'll have to have a look at the one you linked there. Alright, anyway. So I've done that building. I'm on to this one now. Yep, having it be fully analog on the 3.5mm side was needed for me as well with using my Go LXR. Oh, okay, that's nice. So I'll definitely have a look at that. Because I've also used this headset with because it's 3.5mm. Yeah, over the years headset as well. But when I'm streaming, I got a bit over having something on my head for so long. Whereas the earbuds in the ears, I don't mind. Alright, that there. What the heck? The United States is not listed? Holy moly. Oh. It's just a minor country. It's not one of the largest economies in the world. What are you talking about? Maybe there's a region option on the page you've got to change to. It is where I live, however. You tried? Oh well. You might find it on Amazon. It is unusual though. Have you tried not living there? I mean, it is an option. That. Okay, so this is the... Oh yeah. Steel part factory. That one there. So I reckon I'll put the elevator here. Jeez. Talk about start living quarters. That's, that's there. Power. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Well, actually, if I go to here, you're gonna want power. And then yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go there. Like that. There we go. So then if I reckon I can skip that one. Right, there's our power. So that's the power coming in from there. That can help me here. I'll get back to straight. Yeah, I will. That there. I've got to do the power upstairs as well. But good thing is we updated the power downstairs. This is how I'm bringing the power in currently. And we're going to get rid of that in a second. So that comes over to there. seeing as I've got that there, then why don't we just... that to there. So I can get rid of that. That's all still got power. That came all the way down here and then connects back over to this. But I think I'm going to go to the ceiling. Nice. And then, yeah, okay, so that's the power coming into this building on this floor. That's everything. Let's do the wall here. I want to get rid of these. That's what I was looking for before. Talk about getting distracted. Of course you're going to be. That's better. Okay. There. Get rid of that one. Right here, so get these here. And then I'll do these ones. Oh. And then I've got the side. Beautiful. It's looking good. Actually, that one's okay. It's only when they're coming out. So then this. And that one. Beautiful. Okay, now I've done all that. I've just got to do the power up here, which is just a matter of bring this over to here. Perfect. Do I have all the old conveyor stackers? Yep, they're all gone. That's looking much better. I'll do that last. I'll go back and do the next row across. It's taken a while to get all this sorted out, but it's definitely worth it. It's looking much better already. Still haven't picked a definitive style for the buildings, but that will come. Agreed, Morgantic, thank you. I don't know what it would have done if the conveyor wall holes hadn't appeared in 1.1, because I still hadn't decided beforehand before I knew they were coming how I was going to tie it all together. But the ceiling conveyor supports were working, but these green conveyor wall holes, they were just not cutting the mustard. Whatsoever. Torlek, those holes are so nice. What was available in 1.0 were not super user friendly. Yeah. I wonder if they planned for them to come in 1.0, but for whatever reason they couldn't get them out the door. I mean, 1.0 was a big release. Don't get me wrong. That's a lot of work. Ever noticed how much quieter concrete is if you build it towards yourself? The noise gets played where it begins at. It wouldn't shock me if the work was planned but backlogged. That type of thing is common in game dev. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Alright, this... I'm going to put the elevator here. Comes into here, this. Come to there. Perfect. Charles, hello, welcome. How are you today? That's that. That's working. And then this. And that's going upstairs, I'd bet. Oh, it's going up like that. Yeah, we'll deal with that. But yeah, the way this is all working, not nice. That can go to there. Normally you're working this time of day. Nice, I can catch you on. Ooh, Charles. That's awesome. Good to see you here. So glad I can bless you with my presence. Okay, so if that goes all the way over to there, I reckon if I get rid of yeah, if I get rid of this, that's still got power. I'll get rid of that. That was double connected before. Okay, good, that's power sorted there. Get rid of some of this stuff. So why aren't you working today, Charles? Working a different shift? Had an eye tooth removed, so I'll get a rare day off. Oof. Getting a tooth removed does not sound pleasant. That is going to go to there. So that means I can get rid of that. And I can get rid of that. Get rid of that, and I should still have power here. Yep, cool. Dentist is always a fun visit. Well, at least you got to watch Smirkin as a constellation. That's right. Constellation Smirkin. Just look up into the sky and you can see it up there. See the constellation? Oh dear. Okay. Not sure I can pay that price too many times. Mm-hmm. here. Sort out this power. So this as long as they didn't pull out your humour on accident, it's all good. Oh dear. That's... Now if I get rid of... Oops. If I get rid of that, I've still got power. And that cleans up that. Nice. Very nice. The hard part was right after surgery. Had to get gas in the bike on the way home. Try to say 15 on 3 with your mouth numb and packaged. Yep. That would be difficult. Not gonna lie. People give you the weirdest looks. Alright. It's still running. Excuse me. Still got a little bit of chesty cough going on. It's very frustrating. Charles, our trip home, I have a trans out, so more suspension than most, but then bumps at the end of the trip when the Novocaine was wearing off. Yeah, that would not have been pleasant. Not pleasant at all. Oh man, I hate when I take my finger off my trackball and I hit the wrong button and end up pressing escape. This is all coming together nicely. That's a center job. You're getting a lot of the historic stuff I didn't want in here tidied up. Yeah, our trip on the motorbike after tooth surgery, that would not be the most pleasant trip near the end. That should be it there, no? There. Loving the infinite nudge. Just loving it. That's there, that's that all sorted. That's that building done, I think. Got the power done. I reckon I'm going to bring the power in this one. She can't really. I suppose you could have this would be 32 as well, yeah. If I had that there, and then that there, and then four. I could have it's not straight, that's crossing over, but to the naked eye you're not going to be able to tell, but also do it like that. And that. Still got power. I get rid of that one. And that's how I do it. And then it's correct. That one lines up with that one. Perfect. We'll come back to that because we're going to keep going this way with these. Right. I tell you what I have noticed in 1.1 is there were times when I went and locked the hologram or something, it would just start going in one particular direction and I'd have to mash my arrow keys to cancel it. And I thought that was just my Chroma Orb Weaver or my keyboard aging, but it stopped happening. And I don't think that's a coincidence. So I'd be interested in seeing if the paste with the macro works consistently again. You had to download a patch for Steam a few hours ago. Yeah, same here. I opened up Steam earlier today and like, ooh, 1.1.1.1 came out. So that's good to know that they're on top of things. But not just like from that patch though. This was happening before. This appeared to be fixed in 1.1 already. Like I'd already made an observation of it previously. Ooh, I just wasn't sure the extent of it, but yeah. This. Actually, I think. Oh, nice. That does work. Alright. Oh. Am I going to do that? Am I? Yep, I am. And the power is just to there. I'm gonna go. Alright, so if I get rid of that, that's got power. If I get rid of that, it's not got a recipe going on. That's got power. And I need to finish putting the poles on these machines. So that was going to... Huh. I wonder why... Don't know. Don't know. That... So now I can get rid of that. I've screwed up something here. The power's not connected from one to the next one to the next one to the next one. That power... Oh yeah, I hadn't connected this. Well, actually, now that I've done that, that's what I need to do here. That to that. That's it. That fixes all of that. That goes over to there, so we'll deal with that in a second. So I'm going to just do that to there, so I can get rid of that. And that. Nice. Let's finish this corner off. Alright, oh yeah, there's one there I missed. That's good. I like that. We're making progress. We're making progress. I'll leave that one for the moment. That's the right spot. I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah, that'll go. That's perfect. That'll be fine. And that one I'm going to leave alone. That's fine. Okay, so this power just goes here and does nothing. Perfect, we've got rid of that now. That's working, that's fine. Leave that alone for the moment, not going to touch that. This is all fine up here. Oh, that's something I forgot. trying to do this in all my factories. Yeah, pretty sure that one's done over there, yep. And that one is not done there. Alright, so now let's do this staircase over here. That looks good. We're going to fix that power in a minute. So this one here, because it's facing, and that's there, I could bring that power across. That's perfect. So then, now this is actually really good because that can come to here. And the power is coming up there, but I'm going to put an elevator here. Now this is interesting because this is such a long reach for power. All right. That works quite well. I've got the power. Now that goes up there, but I'm going to do it up the top. Now this floor, yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? No power. Oh yeah, because that's got to go to there. Empty canisters is the backlog at the moment. That's fine. We don't really need them yet. This power connector is going to be here. And that's it, isn't it? That's as far as it goes. Yep. Yeah, that was coming from over there. That's got one connector, that's got three, so that one's... It's got two, it's got... That's to add 2 or 4, isn't it? Ah, no. That's what's going on. It's going underground. To the pumps. I'm glad I figured that out. Perfect. Good time for a save. Alright, now I can get rid of that. Get rid of that. Perfect. There's nothing underneath there, was it? No. Right. So let's get rid of all these. Now this one is a corner double. Oh no. And that one's fine. Perfect. Right, that's that. That's wrong then. Did I put that in wrong? I did. God, it's good you can delete blueprints. Imagine if, well, apparently in the day you couldn't when they were first released. Thankfully I wasn't playing. I was having a break during that period. So I never had to struggle. And that's, and then go down here. So I should just be able to do a corner double. Which actually they're not required. No, that one is, but it's not required here at the moment. It's only when we need conveyor belts there that we'll introduce them. That's great. So that's that one done. We're not going to do the ladders up higher on that one. I don't think we will at the moment. Now this one, power for this one. What lines up? That doesn't line up there. Where is it getting its power from? From there. Right. Oh no, we can put it here. Yeah. That works. So this building, that's the power there. Bit of view, not from there. That's the view I want. Okay, so that's coming over to there. Yep, okay. That power there. Really careful. No, it should be okay. I wish that didn't clip there. Anyway, that's going to go. No. So that power there Okay, they've all got power. You've got power. Did I disconnect you? I didn't. So you... It's good that sorts that out. And these should all have power. Yep. Perfect. And there's nothing on this floor yet. But we'll put our... I think we'll put the lift... lift at this end of the building. Oh, bit funny. That. Beautiful. Get my tarp down. This one is... That's nice. Sorts that out. Didn't do the tarp on this building. Did it for that one. Yep. Yep. There's none in that one. Right, let's I've done the power for that. Let's do the walls. This one's a bit easier. too long. Alright, there's that one. Looking good. And then this side here has to be done. So this one. Because I have a side. Yeah, that belt and that railing are not friends, are they? Well, I think in that case, that staircase comes around here. Ooh, then that conflicts with the elevator. Although that might be alright. Because this... Because we just go with the side door. Yeah, that works. I had not thought about that. That might actually make some of the other elevators fit better in some of the spots. In fact, that looks a bit nicer like that. There. Who would have thought? Side. Got the double and the double, that's good. Alright. The next one's this one here. Should be already powered. Power should be over here, but I should be going to the roof. Yep, still got power. Okay, so I did this one. And then that one to here. So that's got power. That's still got power. Perfect. Nice. Alright. There are a few conveyor belts. I would like to sort out in this one, but well, I might do this one. No, I'm just getting rid of these stacker poles. And they actually don't need to be there. This one. That's a nice cleanup. Oof. All right, that actually sorted out all this power. Yep, that tidied up all of that. anything special there. That one. I don't know if I put a lift in on this for this building. No, I didn't. I might put the lift in. Oh, I've got this side entrance here too. I might put the lift, the stair, yeah, the lift next to the stairs. Where's the power coming in? Power's here. I might put it near the power. On this side. So in that case, I might do this to there, that to there, and get rid of that, and then that. That's ready for that floor. Ah, there's this one here I missed. That's good. that. Alright, what have we got left? Got the steel, this one, and that one. And all of that. I think I might wrap it up shortly. And tomorrow's the next episode. We'll be able to finish off what's remaining. Yeah, still a little bit to go. We've done a lot of it. But this building, it's getting easy because the builds are all don't need their electricity layouts corrected anymore because I've done all that. These are more buildings that have progressed more. We'll put a roof on this building.
Hey Smackin', you just gotta follow.
Thank you to Bzalois for the follow.
Ooh. Thanks very much for that follow. I'm just going to put the roof on this building while I think about it. Tidy this up. It's done, it's done. Thanks for that, Gaz. And we'll do the rest later. Shot him up with a shoot him up time with a mate. If I don't see you when you finish, catch you next time. No worries, Gaz. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy your shoot 'em up. Alright, that I think is enough for me for today. Things are progressing nicely. Yeah, next episode we'll definitely finish that off, because we've only got to do that one and those buildings and those there, which aren't that hard, those ones. I might even get rid of some of these power towers, because I'm no longer sending power off to different buildings. I want to change that as well, but I also want to complete phase 3. Oh dear. All in good time. All these ideas, you just need the time to do it, don't you? 4 coupons today. Here we go. 4. Rightio. And then it's kind of hard to see from this angle what we've achieved today, but you can see the tops of the elevators. Wherever you see a personal elevator top, that's a building that we've completed. So yeah, there's only a few that I'm yet to do that are over there. And then once we do that, it'll be time to continue on with, I think we were on to, we're making high-speed connectors for homing ammo. So we'll get on to that. Excellent episode today, folks. We got more of those conveyor wall holes implemented on all of our different buildings. Reenie's having a bit of a scratch now, if you can hear that over me. Yeah, so we've just been still progressing through updating all of our buildings with those conveyor wall holes and fixing up the power. We've only got a few to go, and we'll be able to get back to the homing ammo. So we'll get on to that next episode. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening or night. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.